Hi, this is Dr. Tony Edwards, and this is Introductory Anatomy and Physiology here at Panola College. I want to introduce myself and also to orient you to the course. So let's get started. So this is what you're going to see in the course for BIOL 2404, the online course. So you'll see the getting started, and you'll have your syllabus breakdown, schedule, how to register for mastering A&P, quizzes, exams, dynamic study modules, a meet your professor discussion assignment. Then you'll also below you can see the material is organized by exam. You'll have to go through the first module and finish that. You have to complete all of the items before the exam one material becomes available, but all the material by the different exams is there. All right, so you also have a to-do list here, if you can see that. All right, you can view the course calendar, so you can kind of keep up with everything that way if you choose to. All right, so let's get started by looking at the syllabus breakdown. All right, so your overall grade consists of the following. You have the Mastering A&P quizzes in the lecture or the online lecture. You have the online lecture quizzes, online lecture exams, your online lecture comprehensive final exam, and the lab. So 30% of your grade is going to come from the lab. All right, some more specifics. You can view the course syllabus. All right, so you have the description. Talks about student learning outcomes, so you'll get to work on things like critical thinking skills, communication skills, empirical and quantitative skills, teamwork. So in this course, we'll be demonstrating and understanding the anatomical structure and physiological function of the body's organ systems, and demonstrating understanding of the interrelationships of the body's organ systems. So here you can see the learning outcomes also that are for the lecture portion of this course. And for the first exam, you'll be covering objectives 1 through 6. So the basic concepts concerning anatomy and physiology, interrelationship of chemistry with A&P, structural components of the cell and their genetic regulation, importance of enzymes, energy and metabolism to cell function, the importance of membrane transport and membrane potentials to cell functions, and the classification, structure, and function of tissues. So that's your first exam material, so make sure you understand those things. So there's also objectives for the lab, which we'll cover in the lab video. Okay, so you can be assessed through multiple choice questions. You can be matching true, false, fill in the blank. You'll have different types of assessments, including your online Canvas quizzes, your Mastering A&P quizzes, your exams, and your final exam. You'll also have your lab, and in the lab course is separate. So there you have quizzes, lab exercises, and lab practicals. You can see the grading scale. 70% of the grade comes from the lecture, 30% from the lab. Here's your required materials. So you need the essentials of human anatomy and physiology. You need your modified Mastering A&P access code so you can access the lecture book. So it's an e-text. You have the in-house. Basically you have the lab kit, and so basically you purchase that from the Panola store, and that allows you to do the lab exercises from home, as well as the hands-on labs where you basically do things from home, but you enter in your work online. All right, so there's also information here about the bookstore, testing, disability support services, withdrawing from the course if necessary, as well as the student handbook. All right, so you also have a syllabus addendum. All right, let's pull that up. All right, so again, like I said, lecture objectives 1 through 6. So that will be on the first exam. All right, so again, more information on the types of assessments. Again, 70% lecture, 30% lab. All right, and academic integrity, it's an online course and you need to do your own work. And so it needs to, we can't allow any cheating or plagiarism. So make sure whenever you write anything, it's your words. Don't copy from a book. Don't copy from any other materials that you find. And also on exams, don't try to cheat. If it says no resources, don't use any resources, and don't share answers or anything like that. So, and you need to turn in work on time, and so it tells you there how many points are deducted for assignments that are turned in late. All right, so let's go on. It says, and actually no late grades are awarded for mastering A&P assignments. All right, so make sure you do those on time. All right, so let's see. Okay, so here you can see the lecture schedule. So you'll know what is going on each week, in terms of the course, what content's being covered each week, and also kind of helps you to know when your exams are. You can also see that in the calendar or in your list of assignments. There's a course information sheet that has some general study skills techniques. Basically use all the materials that you can to prepare for your work and to prepare for your exams. Have a positive attitude and put the time in that you need to be successful. Actually, before we go to assignments, all right, so testing center, I want to make sure you're aware of that. So you can use the Carthage Testing Center, the Shelby County Testing Center, and the Marshall Testing Center. And so you can contact the testing center to schedule your exams. Don't wait to do it to the last minute. They may not have availability for you. We try to give you a window to get those done, so make sure you schedule within that window and schedule ahead of the window, or schedule your exam before the window so that the exam is taken during the window. All right, so let's see, mastering A&P. So you'll register by clicking My Lab and Mastering. And if you haven't already linked your access code, it'll say Get Started here. So you'll click Get Started. It'll say Open My Lab and Mastering once you have done that. So you'll click Get Started. You'll accept Pearson's terms. You'll sign in or create a Pearson account if you don't already have one. And then it'll give you the option to enter your access code if you've already purchased it, to purchase one, or to do a 14-day free trial. So, there really aren't any excuses for not doing the mastering assignments. And again, it gives you access to your text, so you really want to get access to it. All right. Assignments. So here shows you your list of assignments and when they're due. You can sort it by date or by type. So you also put the readings in there just so you kind of help you know when, in order to be ready for the different assignments, when you need to have your readings done. Okay, so but it gives you examples or shows you the assignments and when they're due. All right, and you can click grades to see your grades on the assignments. All right, so and the grades for mastering will eventually migrate over to Canvas. The other assignments, it will take me sometimes, if they're in Canvas, the grades may show up immediately, or I may have to review them. and so it may not show up immediately. So just because if you may have submitted it, but the grade may not show up right away. So it may take me a while to get them graded. But I just want you to know that's where you access your grades. All right, well, do your best in this course, and look forward to getting to know you in the course, and good luck.